absolutely no religion going on. By the fact that kids being enslaved in contracts that are unconscionable is not a religious situation. And we keep hearing all this bullshit reasons and all these things being said about how, oh yeah, they're just practicing a religion in there. And again, it couldn't be more far fetched. It couldn't be more ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just,
Hi, Liz. Hi, Shuva.
and
Yeah.
once again, it's just the LAPD being corrupt in Scientology's pocket. Oh, now let's find a new way we can arrest people for speaking out the truth against us, against Scientology. We'll come save you, Scientology. And sure enough, there you have it, the LAPD once again to the beck and call of Scientology. Oh, there's people outside, telling stories about what we're doing inside here. We don't want anybody to know what we're doing inside here. That's why we put up these fences and these walls and we tape off all our windows so nobody can see anything, not even the kids that are trapped in here.
Hi, Nana Boss. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't caught it yet, Jay was arrested for allegedly interrupting religious services. And once again, for the people in the back that really want to characterize the rhetoric, the extremist rhetoric written by a convicted felon, whoever wants to characterize that as a religious situationship, Scientology parents and adults that are all about going in those buildings and getting serviced by underage kids, including but not limited to. I mean, really double check if you really can, with a straight face, pitch in the year 2024 that whatever a convicted felon wrote for himself on a piece of paper is something that cannot be protested. Imagine that the kids that are being exposed to such barbaric, disgusting, nauseating practices do not have a way to advocate for themselves. They are at the beck and call of their parents. They're utterly deranged, they're utterly ridiculous parents that are all sycophants of a convicted felon that pitch to them to, sacrifice their kids and turn them into adults in small bodies, so-called adult in small bodies. Chris is less than 20% power. Yep, that's why everyone needs to bring a lot of batteries. You always have to have a backup. The cop scratched his eye while taking off his sunnies. I mean, it's so infuriating to see this
Bullshit.
bullshit. I mean, in what world does a cop have to scratch someone's eye by removing their sunnies? It's like they're roughing us up. It's like adding insult to injury. These people cannot help themselves because they couldn't be more corrupt. They couldn't be more organized. They couldn't be more, oh, let's come up with a plan. Let's really put our schedule around to really tell people that we have religious services going on all the time in here. Well, BS. There is no religious services going on while children are enslaved and ensnared in disgusting adult only role plays at best. That no kid should be inside of those hotels or commercial buildings being exposed to. Why is no one calling out the parents that are literally all about this disgusting, ridiculous culture? It's the parents who are the MFers. It's the parents who are the child traffickers. Scientology parents are all put on notice for being complete and utter degenerates. You want to go follow the words of a convicted felon blindly without a critical thinking skill for yourself? I mean, good luck trying to get the idiots at the FBI to really come for your rescue. Oh, you did lock up your child against their will because an L. Ron Hubbard convicted felon told you? Oh, then I think it doesn't count as illegal. I think that really counts as a religious activity. I mean, just ask, Ruby Frankie if she was religiously activating her kids, putting them in handcuffs. Or is that called aggravated child abuse, y'all? I mean, you guys tell us. It's locking a child up against their will, handcuffed, a religious activity, America, United States of America. Why don't you have a conversation with the most disgusting, corrupt police department in the world, the LAPD, the protectors of child traffickers that cannot help themselves but protect child traffickers with all their power?
Yeah, it's just really disgusting to see this once again. LAPD running to the beck and call of Scientology, making these false arrests. Meanwhile, if you looked across the street in some of the lives right now, you'll still see that homeless guy over there that evidently took a shit right in the middle of public on the grass, on Scientology's grass, and then allegedly masturbated in front of people, and yet he wasn't arrested. Tell me what the truth is behind this corruption.
Jay is the most gentle, polite protester out there, and the LAPD heard him to show him how they can do anything to us poors in the name of the rich. I mean, y'all tell us. Y'all tell us what the facts are showing. The receipts that we have all on tape, the abuses that we have all recorded. Because, I mean, never mind that we have it all recorded every single day that it happens. And I guess no one's reining anything back at the LAPD. I guess there's still rogue, corrupt LAPD officers that are, aiding and abetting child trafficking at an industrial size scale. In the city of Los Angeles, child trafficking is legal. You guys, ask Karen Bass. Ask Mayor Karen Bass if child trafficking is legal in the city of Los Angeles, because you know what? I think she's going to tell you yes. As long as you call it Scientology, it's legal. As long as you call it Nickelodeon, it's legal. As long as you call it P. Diddy Party, it's legal. Isn't that great, you guys? That we have a great city filled with LAPD people getting paid six-figure salaries only so that child trafficking can be running rampant in their city. Kids brought in from all over the world. We were brought in from outer state. We were trafficked across state lines. Our passports were locked up. We were told we were going to save our world. But you know what? Yes, you guessed it. We were very influenceable when we were 15 years old. You know what? When we were 15 years old, you could have told us that we were going to save the entire world and it was only just up to us. And yeah, stupidly enough, we believed that ridiculous false pitch. So, yeah, leave it up to kids to really defend themselves from all of these degenerate adult Scientologists that are in taking literal advantage of underage kids, infantilizing themselves, the adults, all about infantilizing themselves, like, oh, I was in a cult, I didn't know what in the hell I was doing. Wrong. Stop lying, Scientology parents. Stop lying, all of you Scientology people that go, oh, but I didn't know when I was in Scientology. It was all so great when I was there. Shut the F up. Were audits going on? Yes or no? Were courses being taught to children? Yes or no? Were ethics handlings being done on children? Yes or no? Well, the answer is all yes, yes, yes.
And it's happening right now. It hasn't stopped. And where are the parents?
No, in fact, the advocates advocating for the children, the advocates trying to raise awareness. I mean, again, Jay, like somebody just mentioned in our chat, he's one of the most gentle, most upbeat. Like, we want to help you, we want to get you out. You know what? I don't want to get you out. I want to get you all in jail where you all belong. Child abusers. If you're an abuser, if you're a child abuser, if you're a grown ass woman, if you're a grown ass man abusing children because a convicted felon pitched that as a great idea for you to have, then you know what? You deserve to be in jail rotting.
Every parent that has any insight to what a parent is would not be in Scientology, would not bring their kids into this mess. And look at this. Look at the loudness of the protesters out there bringing awareness to the public figures out there. And Karen Bass is like, oh, it's a religion. Let them be. Oh, yes. Yeah. Traffic the kids. Here, what can we do to make it easier for you? Let's give you our police department to support and to make you safe so that you can do this without any trouble. It's
Literally.
absolutely ridiculous that our city in Los Angeles, our mayor, Karen Bass, has her head so far up her own ass that she can't smell the kids getting harassed, abused. I just get so frustrated when I talk about this and hear this and see this fucking going on every day in our city. Where is the government? Where is the FBI?
Yeah, there's no matter how many times we've said it, people play dumb. They pretend it's very confusing. Oh my God, we really have to figure out the laws, you guys. The laws are clear. Aggravated child abuse is a crime. Kidnapping is a crime. Locking children's passports up is a crime. What part of that is not a crime? And the fact that Scientology parents know that these crimes are happening, and where are they protesting? Where the hell are the Scientology protesters getting arrested? Where's any Scientology parent getting arrested because they're sounding the alarm on what the F they normalized for decades? Oh no, they want all of y'all to go, oh, let's cradle and canoodle all these grown adults that were abusing kids at industrial size scales. Oh, let's just pretend that all of you adult, grown up, elder, and not elder. The elder are just also child abusers. They're not getting, oh, the elders are, they really have to be rescued. Well, you know what? They have to be rescued, but first they need to be investigated by the FBI and find out how many children did they abuse. How much skin in the game do they have? Because y'all always want to go rescue all the elders and rescue this and rescue that. Well, you know what? Stop rescuing adults. Stop putting the facts on their face. You're not doing them any favors by cradling and canoodling them and telling them, oh, you didn't know? You didn't know that the book said that you would be committing a felony? Oh, poor you. It's just enough is enough, you guys. And if there's not a single Scientology parent protesting what the hell they did, then that really tells you everything there is to know. Where are the examples of the Scientology parents protesting what was done to children? I get that they protested what was done to them. We've heard all about their stories. Oh, I was put in a hole. Oh, they took $1 million from me. Well, you know what? You gave them $1 million. You gave $1 million to child traffickers, and now you want to pitch yourself as you're the victim. In what world do you give a child trafficking hotel $1 million, and then on in hindsight you go, oh, buyer's remorse, never mind, I want my $1 million back?
Oh, and I'm out here protesting now and in support of it all, but speak up, come clear. I mean, if you're out and you're an adult and you're not discussing this,
Yeah, I mean, it's
come on.
it's thanks to y'all that the problem just literally continues. If it's not getting repudiated, if the adults are not becoming contributing witnesses, going to the FBI, telling the FBI, no, you know what, we really effed up. Oh no, you know what, FBI, we did buy the pitch of a convicted felon that was sold to us inside of that hotel. So let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I put my children through. Where is that accountability being said? All we ever get is, oh, we didn't know. We didn't know. Y'all knew.
Yeah, I just hate that when a couple of weeks ago, happened to be in a conversation with one of these adults, and I kept asking her, what were you thinking? Oh, it wasn't happening on my watch. I didn't see anything like that. That was never around. Oh, no, there was no kids. There's none of that abuse was going on. No, we didn't know. Oh, no. Bullshit.
Kids have been fair game since the very beginning inception of Scientology. Literal Shelley Miscavige at 12 years old was being trafficked inside a ship by child trafficker extraordinaire L. Ron Hubbard. So for all of the ones that want to really say, oh, it wasn't happening back in the day, it's been happening all throughout the history of Scientology, and every Scientology parent knows
Knows.
that.
They know, and now they're out there going, but no, I've got to save myself. I
Oh
lost my
yeah, David
money. Where's my
Miscavige.
money?
David Miscavige
Oh,
ruined it for us. Oh
I
my
got stuck in
God.
a hole. I'm
David,
adult.
David, David, David. They can't get David's
It
name out of
is
their literal mouth.
absolutely disgusting. And then the scary part is these adults are
Thank you,
coming
Mama
out.
Boss.
What? What? Then these adults are coming out, and the protesters that are, that don't know much, that are learning everything about Scientology, are getting gaslit by some of these adults saying, "Oh, but I was in there and I got abused and I got stuck in a hole." Fuck you.
What does the mayor have to say? The mayor is in charge of the police. Well, the mayor has been caught in a Scientology podium right next to child trafficker David Miscavige. And when she was about to lose her election, she went on a whole campaign tapping Mike Rinder to sanitize her image. And then all of a sudden, she didn't do shit, and she hasn't changed shit. And children could not be more exposed to the same exact danger. So the mayor couldn't be more complicit, couldn't be more tone deaf, couldn't be more like playing dumb like any other politician that just yaps and yaps and yaps about this and that. And then it's nowhere to be found where show us the money, show us the change, show us what you really are actually doing.
Make a
So
difference. You're elected in an office to do good and to make a difference. Make a difference for just the children for once. Try that, Karen Bass.
Laura needs help. What does she need help with?
It just burns me, guys. It just burns
The
me to
cops are
see
going
this.
after DOA at Blue, and Laura's phone is under Jay's truck. Oh God.
Yeah, this criminal playhouse needs to be shut down. This is so disgusting. It doesn't stop. It's just continuing to go forward and forward. And everybody is turning a blind eye in the government to what's going on because they choose to. They're completely aware of what's going on, yet they choose to turn a blind eye.
Where's Laura?
By Jay's truck, right in front.
Karen Bass used to represent your area. Pinchevecchi. Oh, what's up, Pinchevecchi?
Just makes my stomach sick to see this behavior and the cities and the states and the country to let this go on and on and on. FBI, where the fuck are you? And all these organizations that are there to protect the kids, it seems like one organization was there to protect Mike Render, if anything. It's ridiculous.
What's going on right now at Big Blue? What's the update, guys? Yeah, how frightening that you can't even peacefully protest, that you can't even advocate for children. That these cops go, oh, you want to advocate for children? You want child trafficking to stop? You need to go to jail. Hmm.
Someone said it looks like Jay's truck being moved by DOA right now.
Hmm.
And once again, you guys, thank you for being here, subscribing, and just having eyes for us. I mean, I hear all the time people are like, "Oh, I wish I could be there with you." You are there with us. I mean, just by just giving us the information that you guys are sharing with us right now as we're on our way, it helps us. So you are just as important in this movement as everybody else is. So we appreciate your time and you
Yeah,
being there and supporting us and supporting everybody.
and your eyeballs and alerting us. I mean, because again, there's like so much going on. So we have a lot of eyeballs on everybody all the time, and that's what's important. That's very important work that you guys are doing, and that it's it's contributing
It's
to where
very
we
needed.
are.
Yeah, it's very
We
needed.
need it.
We
We
need
need the
your support.
support.
So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mexican long hair says Jay is in good hands. Well, yeah, but he shouldn't even have his eye scratched.
He shouldn't be in the hospital. He shouldn't have been arrested. It's just BS, you guys.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you guys for your notes. I appreciate everybody.
Hi, selfless self. We're back here to find out what in the hell's going on with the corruption. Back to corrupt central. Corrupt AF.
Corrupt, corrupt, corrupt. Okay, guys, we just parked. Let me do a little adjustment here.
Where is to this quote? Here, give me the jacket. I'll put it through the. I'll put it through here if you don't want it yet. Yeah, that's where Chris got assaulted, where he was told his attacker was not the attacker, even though he sounds exactly like him, even though it follows the exact same pattern of, what was it? Oh, that other attacker, Perry, right? Another one that had all manner of knives coming out of his bag and his pockets and everything. And the LAPD was, handling him with little kitty gloves because, give it up to the LAPD who knows how to handle people that carry knives with kitty gloves, knows that, child traffickers, they serve a lot of help. And it's all about helping the child traffickers. The LAPD cannot wait to help child traffickers. They're like, oh, the child traffickers are calling. Oh my God, let's really go there. Let's really have 10 people go arrest the one advocate standing outside of the building. Meanwhile, all the other non-advocates, all the other Scientology parents that are in there, subjecting their children to disgusting abuses, acting all dumb, acting like complete and utter idiots, total sycophants. You couldn't be more disgusting, Scientology parents. You couldn't be more disgusting. All of you, all Scientology parents are disgusting, despicable people, putting their children at risk, sending them in harm's way, not giving an F, just trying to, live out their own fantasy of saving our world by abusing kids. So it's time to really start confronting who brings children to these disgusting hotels and commercial buildings, you guys, because you know what? It ain't David Miscavige who brings them here. Who's bringing them in here? Who's bringing the kids to these hotels? Scientology parents are bringing the children into the hotels. Child traffickers. Oh yeah, they just gave Jay tickets, falsely arrested him. Like, absolutely disgusting.
Hi. I was just thinking you because the children should not honor adults in the gym. Says, hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up? Children should not audit adults. There you go, guys. I mean,
Like,
people want to pretend this is very fucking difficult. You know what? It's not difficult.
yeah, because then I was like, shit, somebody needs to
It's
be
not
here by van,
difficult.
and
It's
I'm
all
like,
right
fucking 5
there.
minutes away. I
Everything
have to
that's
do
wrong with the fucking hotel and commercial building is right there.
Human trafficking. The Sea Org is an illegal organization.
Child trafficker! Bunch of child traffickers! Gross child trafficking bans.
What?
You're not live streaming, Danny?
Yeah, my phone died.
Oh, it just died?
And well, I came running out of the door. So I am bringing it. It takes me like an hour to get here with traffic, so.
It does this? Fuck.
Does Michael have another phone to look up something on Google, on Amazon? Danny, do you know how to close these? He got it off Amazon, so I'm like thinking we could just YouTube.
Maybe.
It does like.
Oh, you guys. Look, more child trafficking vans leaving. They go in there to grab all the people and transport them to scuffle them around their disgusting hotels and commercial buildings where they have unfeathered access to underage kids, where they treat kids as if they were adults. These are the people that are treating children as if they were adults, just FYI. That exact man treats a child like if they were an adult. Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay, I can attend my life.
And yeah, right about now, Scientology parents, you're all about to learn that you're gonna be able to win a trip to a federal state prison where child traffickers belong. Scientology parents are nothing but a bunch of child traffickers that were seduced by a convicted felon that said, oh, you know what would be great? You know how would be a really great thing for you to do to really gain spiritual salvation? Traffic and abuse your child. That's how you're gonna do it. And then all the idiot Scientology parents went, oh, that sounds like a great idea, you guys. Let me just lock up my child against his will and tell him that he's going free. Bunch of pathetic clowns. Scientology parents, you're all a bunch of child trafficking degenerates.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end my live stream so I can focus. Okay, go to
We're pissed, Brendan, because Jay just got arrested. The most peaceful, the nicest, most peaceful protester there is, literally. Like, you see how he, like, just keeps it up with good vibes and anything like that, you know? Unlike me. Unlike me that doesn't have the bandwidth to have a shred of good vibe for these MFers. They're a bunch of child trafficking degenerates. And you know what? I don't have the bandwidth to cradle and canoodle more degenerates. I had to do that my whole fucking childhood. I'm done. I'm just about done. Cradling and canoodling the delusions of a bunch of degenerate sycophants of a convicted felon. It's like, how much clearer can we be, you guys? How much clearer can you be? Like, start putting the pressure on the Scientology parents. Seriously, you guys. Start asking the questions of all the adults that were all about contributing to this child trafficking ring, operating with full impunity, with all of them full knowing. So every time you hear an excuse from a Scientology parent, tell them to shut the F up and fess up whether they were auditing kids, whether they were exposing kids to ethics handlings, whether they were exposing kids to grooming disgusting courses with dolls. Why the F is that what Jay just got arrested? Oh, you really interrupted a child being drilled with a doll to, audit an adult that's telling them all about how they're masturbating and, oh yeah, you were my wife last lifetime. I think I raped you in another lifetime. Oh yeah, the child now has to ask the adult, how did you rape me in another lifetime? Can you be more specific? Can you tell me time, place, form, and event of exactly how you raped me? That's what children are expected to say inside of these disgusting hotels that the LAPD is so pressed. Oh yeah, let's really go and help them, you guys. They're really, really pressed. God forbid some people are protesting outside.
Oh wow. They kind of, you just empty it out, everything, and then you pull it down.
Pull it down.
Like when it pops up after the clamps.
Okay.
Like when it's closed,
Yeah.
those clamps just hold it in.
Yeah. You might be able to just shut.
That's right, you guys.
Maybe.
All children in here have no advocates. No adult is an advocate of a child inside of these hotels. All adults are complicit in calling them adults. So you better believe it's a very dangerous place to be inside of that disgusting commercial building with all adults going around saying, oh, look, there's a 16-year-old. She's just an adult. Lock her up. Ask her if she's masturbating thinking about you, because that's really your adult business, right, Scientology parents? That normalize that to be done to all children.
We have the highest level of chats here. Pride myself in the chat.
Yeah, the children are the prey. The children are, in fact, the fair game, you guys. All this bullshit about Mike Rinder. Oh, if we fair gamed adults. Shut the F up, Mike Rinder. You made all children fair game, you sick, disgusting bastard. And now you want to play the victim. Imagine being Mike Rinder, the one that fair gamed all kids along with the rest of his degenerate executive buddies. Children are the fair game. Children are the ones that do not know how to defend themselves inside of this disgusting, decrepit establishments. Full-blown state-sponsored child trafficking. So don't just try to blame it on L. Ron Hubbard. Blame it on Mayor Karen Bass. Blame it on the LAPD chief who took over and apparently has had no chance to change anything in his pathetic department. The temporary LAPD chief, oh yeah, very temporary. Well, you've been there for months already, and look, all we ever get is same shit with a different air freshener. Another protester advocating against child traffickers, literally just getting arrested, getting his eye scratched, had to be taken to the emergency room. But you know, the child traffickers are great. The child traffickers are not getting their eyes scratched by the LAPD. The child traffickers are being cradled and canoodled by the LAPD. Oh, is that megaphone gonna disrupt a child getting audited? Oh yeah, let's go arrest that person with a megaphone.
Sexual abuse, stalking, harassment, credit card fraud, destruction of the family unit, elder abuse, medical neglect, mental health neglect, financial, human trafficking.
Help from Scientology. Very high level stuff. I really want people to be like
Each time we have to come here because more children advocates end up in handcuffs than the child traffickers. Make that make sense, Mayor Karen Bass, who really said was gonna reform. Oh my God, you guys, I'm in such a reform mode right now. Mayor Karen Bass couldn't rehab her image if she literally bleached herself at this point. Because you know what, Karen Bass? Actions do speak louder than MF words. Pathetic platitudes that you spew at the press of a button. How many staff do you have? How many of you know have no idea what in the hell's being protested? How can all of you be so pathetic? All of you that work at Karen Bass's office, all of you who have no idea how to do a shred of due diligence. Because apparently the children in Scientology, unlucky for y'all, did get taught how to investigate. So we know how to investigate, and now we're bypassing you idiots that don't know how to investigate anything. That couldn't be more gullible or pathetic. As if a convicted felon didn't convince you that he was an American-bred god. How stupid can you all be? How pathetically stupid, Karen Bass. This is where she stood, you guys, just FYI. Just in that other parking lot across this street. Karen Bass came through L. Ron Hubbard Way, went all the way inside that little parking lot, and then spewed all about how, oh yeah, L. Ron Hubbard, you know, if it wasn't for him, who the fuck would we be? It's called child trafficking at an industrial size scale. It's called state-sponsored child trafficking. That, yes, breaking news, Karen Bass knows all about and plays dumb. Because you know what? She's just part of the Nothing to Do with Me club. That's where all of these people sign up for. Oh, where can I sign up to be part of the Nothing to Do with Me club? Oh, right here. Oh, can I sign for 1 billion years to have nothing to do with anything? Great, let me just sign there. And then what? All of a sudden, all of these child abusing felons get what? A free pass to have unfettered access to underage kids they can abuse with full impunity with the protection of the LAPD. So let that sink in for all of you who are still wondering what the problem is and why in the hell we're so MF pressed. Yes, we're pressed, but our question really is, how the fuck are y'all so numb? How the fuck are y'all so numb, Scientology parents? What the fuck are you taking to stay so numb? To stay so willingly stupid? Oh yeah, we adults and kids, same thing. Same thing, right? I mean, look at L. Ron Hubbard. He did write it here on a piece of paper. And this is what Los Angeles gives these people. All of this. All of this to be child trafficking with full impunity, with full knowing. Checking. Have you committed any felony for which you have not been arrested? Oh, yeah, tell us that felony. L. Ron Hubbard gave us great technology to launder it. L. Ron Hubbard told us. L. Ron Hubbard. Right there. See it for yourselves. L. Ron Hubbard way. L. Ron Hubbard way. That's what the fuck LAPD has given these people. Their own street. So they could child traffic kids with full impunity. Because why not? This is America. Help yourself to kids. Enslave them. Let's make child slavery great again. Because that's what the fuck this mission is. Let's make child slavery great again in America. You know what? The Constitution, who gives an F about the Constitution? Let's make child slavery a thing. Let's have the LAPD come and help the child slavers. Because you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not just have the LAPD be on speed dial to the child enslavers? Child traffickers! Child abusing traffickers! Predators! Child predators! Stop child trafficking! Children cannot consent to be audited. Children cannot be consent to be sent to do ethics cycles. You absolute degenerates! Yeah, nothing is going to silence us now, you guys. And once again, every time they double down and triple down, arresting the very few child advocates that are putting skin in the game, that are going to a corner, that are literally peacefully protesting. We said already, Jay is the most peaceful protester there is. Watch his streams. He ends up in handcuffs. And the child traffickers, what? The child traffickers have the LAPD on speed dial. They send how many cops in here to arrest the one child advocate? So yeah, all these kids ever get in this disgusting prisons is better luck next lifetime. You fucking disgusting pieces of shit. So yeah, start asking all the Scientology people that you know in the community. If you were a Scientology parent, how the fuck are you not here? How the fuck is that one single one of you arrested? How the fuck are you not all calling out anything? Because look, you guys, there's the evidence. Where are the Scientology parents? Where are they? Where? Where are they? And for any that have come out, you know what? Start advocating for what you did to kids. Stop making it about you. Because you know what? Not a single guardrail has been instituted since we were child trafficked as kids. So let that sink in. Nothing has changed inside of these hotels. Children are still being audited. Children are still being handled in ethics. Bullshit ethics cycles. Delusions of these disgusting degenerates that tell kids with a straight face that they are in a condition of treason. Oh, yeah, you're in a condition of treason. Why the fuck is an 8-year-old doing a condition of treason? Degenerate Scientology parents. You all did it to your own kids. So shut the F up and stop pointing the finger at David Miscavige. Point it at your damn selves. You child abusing degenerates. All of you. There's not one that's not guilty. There's not one Scientology parent not guilty. So let that sink into your brain. All Scientology parents are guilty. Guilty. You brought your child here? Guilty. You got audited by a child? Guilty. You gave ethics handlings to a child? Guilty. Oh, yeah, eat away. Be sessionable. Let's see if they send a child to you to see, are you sessionable? Are you really eating well? Why would you have a child be doing that? Why the hell would you not be raising a red flag? Oh no, just have her watch and eat. Deja de hacerte la pendeja. Hay niños que están atrapados ahí. Deja de hacerte la pendeja, por favor. Tienes que levantar tu confront y entender en dónde estás. Si estás esclavizando niños, no estás ayudando a nadie. Tú eres la fuera de ética, tú eres la criminal, tú eres la que estás abusando de niños, comiendo ahí, haciéndote la pendeja como si no sabes nada. Tú sabes qué están haciendo ahí, en esos edificios de mierda. Y tú eres la que les estás dando el dinero, tú eres la que les estás financiando. Abuso de niños. Vean la cara de una abusadora de niños, una que paga para que los niños sean abusados y hacerse pendeja. Ay, sí, voy a comer aquí para que yo me meta a sesión, para que yo me suba en un bridge que me va a llevar a la espiritualidad. Y los niños que te están auditando, ¿qué? Y los niños que te están, todo el abuso que estás haciendo, ¿qué? Ahí haciéndote la pendeja. Ay, no, aquí voy a meter mis TRs, voy a hacer lo que Alban Hubbard me dijo, voy a confrontar, voy a hacerme la pendeja. Aquí yo he hecho muchos drills para hacerme la pendeja. Soy profesional en hacerme la pendeja. Mírala. Profesional en hacerse la pendeja. Profesional en hacerse la que no le vale una chingada. Y bien sabe lo que está haciendo, bien sabe lo que está haciendo a los niños, bien sabe el daño que está causando, pero no le importa una chingada.
She has grown kids, she said.
So, just so you guys can see the look of unbothered. I mean, look how unbothered this child trafficking aider and abettor looks. Oh yeah, let me just eat my meat. I mean, mind you.
There's people looking at you right now, and you being complicit, eat stuff in your face there while you support a child trafficking ring. You must be so proud of yourself. Your grown kids must be so proud of you working here. I hope one of your children's friends sees this online and go, look, there's my mama. She's so beautiful. She supports child trafficking. Yay. Look at her, stuff in her face.
Yeah, they have no shame, you guys.
No shame.
No
Yeah,
shame
they have
at
no
all.
shame. Yeah,
Because
give me some
that is a
questions.
true
I'll answer some
predator.
questions.
A true predator has no shame. A true predator is very confident.
Does she have
These
a
people are
conscience?
cons.
They want to know, do you have a conscience?
No, she's paying to get rid of her reactive mind. Imagine the stupidity. You're paying to get rid of the reactive mind, and meanwhile, you're paying to have children enslaved inside of these commercial buildings. And if your children are grown, great. Guess what? There's plenty of children that aren't grown in there. So how disgusting do you have to be to pretend that they are adults? Just because what L. Ron Hubbard told you? I mean, just see it for you guys. I mean, again, this is why you cannot rescue adults. This is why you cannot help adults. This is why the literal FBI needs to bring handcuffs to actually handcuff a woman that's aiding and abetting child trafficking. But you know what? The FBI doesn't come here.
Healthy, eat healthy, entrap children.
Yeah, love healthy, love healthy.
Love healthy.
You guys Google that. Google that. Let's really find out where this woman really works. Because this is who is funding the child trafficking hotels and commercial buildings with that face of unbothered. Oh, let me yawn. Let me yawn. Oh, I'm so unbothered. Oh, yeah, children get abused everywhere, so what's the big deal? One more child abuse. Why the hell do I care? I'm gonna go free because L. Ron Hubbard told me I'm very special. Oh yeah, L. Ron Hubbard, didn't you hear L. Ron Hubbard, the convicted felon that you follow, that you're a sycophant of? Deja de hacerte la pendeja, no le estás haciendo ningún favor a nadie. Estás fuera de ética hasta la chingada. Estás fuera de ética hasta la chingada. Oh, now she's leaving. Oh, now she's ready to go in session. Oh, now she's ready to go tell them if she's committed any felonies for which she has not been arrested. Watch her dance her way to go tell them what type of felony she's committed for which she has not been arrested. Because her friends at the hotel are going to help her and hook her up. So, yet again, you guys, evidence that the adults cannot be helped, that the adults are the problem, not the solution.
He's like, oh, my kids are adults. They're adults. They're not in here. They're adults. I work here. Just disgusting.
It's sickening. It's sickening that that woman is just sitting there paying money for those hotels and commercial buildings to continue to abuse kids. And, you know, the LAPD's not pressed about that. Oh, no, she can do that. This is America. If she wants to pay to have children abused and enslaved, then you know what? She's free to do that.
I can probably figure it out.
How about a YouTube? How are you gonna get up here? Kind of.
I could get up there.
I can. Do you want to stand on my back to get up?
I really think we should just rotate the television.
I agree.
I don't understand why you don't hold this
Wow, you're the one who freaking wanted it to.
Give me your
Why are
glass.
you yelling at us? We're not your
Your
chat.
glass.
Don't get your little
Come on.
kitties in a bunch. I think
Mom.
it's fine that way. I agree.
I don't think it needs to, yeah.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Where's his back? Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna lock everything out to the side.
Yeah.
You get to pick it up.
He got 2 tickets, and they didn't. This is what's fucked up. They got hers car. They skipped the meter here. That's expired. That meter there expired. That meter over there expired, and that one he parked over there, the parking thing. So he came to write tickets. He wrote a ticket for her. Then the cops came, wanted to search the van because they said there was weapons. Then wrote another ticket, knowing that there was already a ticket, and didn't write a ticket to the 2 red cars or the 2 expired tickets on there. Total selective enforcement,
Yep.
total
Yep.
targeting of protesters, and to arrest somebody, and then he's already got a ticket to come back, try to search his car. They left the scene and came back.
Yeah.
So crazy.
You wait, can you no, you
That's
wait.
all.
An hour and a half.
And,
Can you put your back here?
Very cool.
It's just a suspension that you have to like probably
I got your back.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and this isn't a pole. Okay.
Meanwhile, that's the OSA op that was sent to disrupt that other side of the street because Scientology was very pressed that protesters were there, but so they planted these people.
Yeah, I know. You should right now.
Thank you, Gypsy. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you.
You want to watch this video?
He's likely to be out in a little bit, so
I know you guys, and that's why we're here. Again, it's like Jay didn't do anything wrong, and the LAPD wants to keep playing dumb with us and keep pretending that it's not a child trafficking ring. Well, you know what? They're not going to be allowed to do that. Because every time they come and arrest people for no purpose whatsoever, we will continue to show up and tell them what in the fuck they're doing. Because all they ever want to help is this bullshit. The child trafficking ring is protected, state sanctioned, enabled. Literally an American flag standing there. I mean, could it even be any more clear to anybody? Here, America standing on child enslavement. The flag of the United States of America flying right next to this disgusting establishment where so many children have been abused, have been kidnapped, have been locked against their will, have been told disgusting things under the guise of audits, have been told disgusting things under the guise of ethics handlings.
It's not on the window, but there was a ticket on it yesterday, and it's still there. The same one.
Same car.
It's the security guard. I watched him park it and climb out the top.
Oh, it's a
Look at
security
that.
guard. Ah, look at that. That's called the parking
Well,
enforcement.
he's the one that parked it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
With some weird zippity zebra bag that doesn't seem like a Sea Org security thing.
So, could be.
I just feel like you're not allowed to have
Yeah, we need to call. You guys need to chat. You guys need to be calling the city and calling on these meters.
But let's verify.
Well, no, because what we gotta do is keep doing that because.
So we just have to make sure
Yeah.
it was there. Not just do it so we have to be precise. What? So the inside corners are already like this, but I don't know how to.
Where's the FBI? Why haven't they stopped this child trafficking ring? Because the FBI is being sued by the Larry Nassar victims for bungling their investigation. The FBI is also being sued by the U.S. gymnastics victims for bungling that investigation. And, the FBI and the IRS and a whole bunch of other people are going to have to be apparently sued by all Scientology children that were ensnared in this disgusting scam. How dare you, law enforcement, sit there with a straight face, pretending that whatever in the fuck these degenerates do to children who cannot consent inside of these commercial buildings, FBI. So if you idiots didn't know, now you know. If you pathetic fools didn't grab the books of L. Ron Hubbard that tell everything of how to abuse kids with full impunity, well, now you know where in the fuck you need to look. And if you really want to come to us and tell us, oh, but you know what, we can't have a shred of critical thinking skill for ourselves because we heard L. Ron Hubbard is an American-bred God, shut the F up with your BS. Shut the F up with your total, utter BS, FBI. A convicted felon isn't a religious figure, you idiots. How idiotic can you possibly be? Imagine you are FBI agent. You get paid six-figure salaries and you're so stupid in your investigations that you cannot even fucking figure out the first 101 of child trafficking. Just literally clueless. The FBI just complete and utter, oh, we don't know nothing. This looks like a very religious activity that's going on in these commercial buildings. How many kids have been trafficked inside this fucking street, L1 Hubbard Way? FBI, how many children have been trafficked for how many fucking decades? But sure, keep shuffling your papers. As if the little FBI didn't come here already, you guys. You know, back in the 70s, late 70s, where, they came up with all manner of, what was it? Oh, yeah, criminal evidence of these MFers infiltrating the government. So now they can just child traffic kids at industrial size scales because that makes a lot of sense.
Did I get it in my purse? Oh, Jay gave it to me.
Jay's phone?
Yeah. So Jay handed me that phone. That was the phone with the check. Or is that your phone?
So that's Jake. Jake has a little thing for his handle.
I gave it up right when you were yelling.
So I did one side. I'll do
I agree, you guys. Hubbard is a complete and utter disgusting joke. I mean, look at all these stupid ass vans. Again, it's like they're all going down there. There's a fucking tunnel underneath here where they all down go and then they get put into the van. So no one can see them. So they really are insulated for being told that the child traffickers that they are. Child trafficker. Look at this woman, the child trafficker. The female version of a child trafficker is right there. Going from one fucking place to...
Move a civilian over so you can traffic your van in.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly, right? Yeah, no, you know what? You guys are here, so.
oh.
All right, you want to fucking do it? I mean, I just don't want to break the thing. That's it. He's gonna be out of jail. We'll get it clipped down when he's out. It's just stop, please. It's already a tense situation.
Yeah, the adults owe the answers, you guys.
Can I borrow it? I ran here and I didn't even. Is it this one?
No.
Sorry, what? I interrupted you.
I talked to Ellie. Ellie said she wanted to stop.
All abusers, all enablers need to take accountability. This includes parents that turn their children over to the hotels. That's exactly right. If there's no accountability, if there's no repudiation, if there is no acceptance of what in the hell they've done, how is this supposed to stop for other kids being abused? And that's what's so egregious about anybody that has left Scientology and is not speaking out on behalf of the kids. You're part of the problem, not the solution, FYI. You are the ones that are forcing the kids to be stuck inside of these places because you are what? Oh, too busy trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to get over my trauma. Well, you know what? Get over it quickly because the children that are being effed over in there right now need you to start cooperating with the authorities, need you to start telling the FBI what in the hell you've done. Not some cockamamie story about, oh, no. How many children did you donate to this disgusting hotel commercial establishment, Scientology parents? I mean, again, you guys, in what world would children end up ensnared inside of these places if there is not a parent handing them over? But they really want to think, they really want you to believe that, oh no, David Miscavige, you guys, if we really get David Miscavige, a lot would happen. Meanwhile, nothing would happen if David Miscavige is gotten. Nothing. As long as these parents don't own up to what they've done, as long as they are cradled and canoodled in their delusion, a delusion that is completely deranged, a delusion that is completely disgusting. It's indefensible. It's called child trafficking. Child trafficking is indefensible. Abuse of minors at a grand industrial size scale is indefensible AF. But, yeah, let's arrest Jay, the protester, the peaceful, most nicest protester we have. The one that talks to these people with literally. Oh my God, we almost missed an accident. Some PTS right there. Yes.
Yeah, I want to keep our phone. Because then we don't have to It's okay to stop driving motor pool and leave the Sea Org.
Or go to the FBI.
Like they have the book where they mark how many people came in, and then go to the next to the thing. They're keeping. Remember the statistics? It's mileage and how many people are in the van.
Yep. They literally quantify the trafficking is quantified for all the people that are like, but maybe they don't know. They put it statistics. How many kids did we traffic today? Oh, look, we trafficked 10. 10 started in the Sea Org. We just trafficked 10 kids. So for everybody that wants to go, oh, maybe they had no idea. The adults were quantifying it. We're putting it in statistics. We're giving themselves bonuses. Oh, you just recruited somebody that's 16 years old? Here's $200 cash. These people were getting paid recruitment bonuses to literally traffic underage kids. They got paid. They got paid for bringing underage kids to be trafficked. $200. That's all it took. $200. I mean, that was like four-week pay. They were getting paid what they got paid for a month. And believe it or not, that's all it was taking for people to be incentivized by Debbie Cook, by child trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell from hell on steroids. Debbie Cook. Oh, really? Oh, let's really, get the quota of 20 arrivals for the Sea Org, you guys. I'll pay you $200 for anybody that signs someone up this week. And that's how easy it was. That's how easy it was. They all got paid $200 to child traffic kids. So there was a payment program done by Debbie Cook, the woman that is currently, as we speak, cashing checks to shut the F up about her criminal conspiracy racketeering that she was all about. All through her 20s, all through her 30s, all through her 40s, all through until David Miscavige put that woman in a trash can. Then she was like, oh, you know what? Never mind. Oh, no, you know what? I'm very, very abused. Oh, no, I don't like it. How many kids did Debbie Cook put in trash cans to clean them with toothbrushes, with maggots? How many underage kids did that woman put to do that? But does anyone care? No. Does anyone know about that? No, because all we know is Marty Rathbun, once upon a time, was put in a hole. Mike Rinder, once upon a time, was put in a hole. Oh, I was put in a hole, you guys. Let me tell you that for the next 20 years. For the last 20 years, let me tell you the same bullshit. I'm the one that really had it rough. You have no idea. Breaking news. Let me go to CNN. Let me go to the Tampa Bay Times. So we can write an article about the truth rundown. How about the lies rundown that the Tampa Bay Times wrote down on a piece of paper? Oh, yeah, let's really get into the nitty gritty of how David Miscavige was, you know, beating adults up. Because, you know, poor them. Poor you. Poor you that was trafficking the kids, Mike Rinder. Poor you that went to the IRS to lie to them about how you were really going to save a world and give us the 501c3 status because we really want unfeathered access to kids. Poor you.
Woo! Cool colors. I want that honk. If you're aware.
Chris needs his last name to check on him in the hospital. What's Jay? Does anyone know Jay's last name so Chris can check on him in the hospital? I don't think we know it, you guys.
No, but I mean, some people don't want to have that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine's everywhere. Scientology is not a religion. You are not a religion. Get out.
Child trafficker.
She's the fourth driver of the day.
Yeah.
They just have him on rotation. They like literally are doing this pro bono. So don't feel bad for them, you guys. They're doing this pro bono.
Commercial they shot at 6 o'clock this morning. You hear about it?
I heard about it. Somebody needs to.
We used to do that shit all the time.
Waiting, salute. They're all saluting.
Put your uniform on. Let's really get people in here, you guys. Let's really promo and market ourselves. Bunch of pathetic idiots.
One that's pretend she's Jew, like from another religion or something, right? She's like, no, I'm Scientologist. Look, I have all these witnesses.
This woman?
Like that.
I got a lot of cars though that were driving by. That was pretty.
So you just had to pull it down from the outside, huh?
There's straps.
Right.
But then we just were like, no more. We're all don't know what we're doing.
I did the other side and then DLA.
I don't know.
Yeah. Are they both like that?
No, the other side's fine. All you have to do is push it and relax it.
No, it doesn't have a name here. Chris is trying to find out his last name so he can check on him at the hospital.
So is the truck parked here?
I don't know where the registration card is, you guys. I'm sorry, but you're asking too much. I don't know.
Anybody else want to fucking say anything?
They waited for me to leave. I think they said he was here alone. And when they were like, okay.
Jay
she's
knows his
gone,
last
she
name. He's
drove
not
away.
unconscious.
They
Exactly.
came and I came right back around.
And I don't want to put his name out there like that. I mean, we don't have it handy, so
Push me. Hit from the channel.
I don't know that I can get into his
Hit from the channel.
registration.
What part of don't talk about other shit? Fucking I understand. Come on. Who else is a fucking moron? No, I'm not worried about black and ball.
Yeah, probably just DM it. That's better. Yeah, I think the mom is in the other chat, you guys. So. Thank you, Miss J. It's a child trafficking cult. It's a cult that's trafficking minors across state lines. Where did Danny go? Where did Danny go
I
to?
don't know. I think they'll probably see her, remember? Oh, I don't know.
What happened, guys? Who did Danny see? No.
I'm running off too.
You ready to go? Okay.
Hey guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up tonight.
Oh,
You see a little kid in there? Oh, was that a little kid in there that I just saw?
there were kids in that van, you guys.
It was an adult in a small body. God, I keep forgetting that. How bullshit am I? Anyways,
All right, well, we have to go.
Need to go? Okay. And then
We're gonna leave too.
hopefully he'll be out soon.
Well, the problem is that he's at the hospital. You know, like they're doing. He's not even in jail right now. He's at a hospital.
And the police officers are there with him?
I guess. I don't know.
Such a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, you guys. Thank you for.
I mean, but probably he's like getting taken care of and stuff, so,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I can only imagine.
Are you gonna go home? When are you gonna go home?
Whenever I feel fine about his shit and everything, and his cameras and everything. I feel like every people leave things to DOA a lot. Like when it comes to this. No, I feel weird about leaving. But whenever this is done, I get the fuck out of here and fold my clothes and go home because
Yeah.
I have to work tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Oh.
So which means I leave really early.
The Scientology parents who kept their children safe from the cult but stayed quiet about the children who were sacrificed to the cult are just as culpable. Well, and that's the thing, you guys. Like, there is no child was kept safe because all children were exposed to audits, ethics handlings, and courses. And that's the problem with Scientology. It's like that in it in itself is already abusive and disgusting and unconscionable. And they were some parents that I would say were more sort of like not pushing the Scientology so much on their kids. But again, then it begs the question, then if you were so skittish about having your kids exposed to this, why were you not skittish about the other kids? Because again, the audits, the ethics handlings, and the courses are disgusting and indefensible, and that that's something that they're all guilty of. They all did it. If you're in Scientology, that's what they're doing: ethics cycles, courses, and audits. And all of that is abusive to kids, and all kids got exposed to a large degree. Not to mention all the euphemisms being taught to kids about how, oh, it's not called, sex, is called out 2D, and all this bullshit games that adults are playing. Like, that's literal SA. That's grooming kids to be SA'd, and then them not understanding what in the hell is going on, because you're adulticized and you're spoken to us as if you were an adult, and you have to pretend that you know what in the hell they're talking about. And you know what? Not even you guys can figure out what in the hell they're talking about. Imagine a child tasked with that, to understand concepts that are so ridiculous.
So, with us out here, we have
Of course, Dreamscape. I mean, I know we're all saying the same thing. We're all saying it and saying it and saying it to protest and to raise awareness and to continue demanding accountability and demanding answers. Look at that, you guys.
Your
Another one of these.
OT abilities are clearly not working.
Oh, watch out!
Xenu and your body Thayans are taking over.
Child trafficker!
Go back to Florida. We're gonna be there soon.
Go back to Florida, child trafficker. Hope you didn't traffic any kids inside that car.
Is that cold? Yeah, she said yes. She's on the phone. She was like on the phone.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Well, he's at the hospital, you guys, so we're gonna have to hear from him. And there's the OSA up, just so everyone can remember. OSA paying up, paid up from OSA right there. Compliments of OSA, Office of Special Affairs. That's their solution. That's their handling to their flap. Y'all can be more disgusting or pathetic, OSA people. Yes, one love. It is a lot. It is a lot because the injustice level is so egregious. And it's in our face every day. We're faced with, if it's not DOA, it's J, it's this one, it's that one, and it's never the child traffickers. They're the ones that always never get touched, never have to be scrutinized in any sort of way, because the LAPD is already assuming that they are so innocent. They couldn't be more innocent. And even though we're calling out all the disgusting things that are going on to kids in the hotel, okay? If you didn't know before, now you do know. If you want to play dumb before, like, oh, well, Mike Rinder never mentioned what was being done to children inside of the hotel, so how could we have known? Well, it's the year 2024, so now you know. So what's the excuse now? Now that you do know. I mean, as if I haven't already been saying this since literally 2016, as if I haven't already been yelling this at the top of my lungs for, what, 8 consecutive years. A drop in the bucket compared to how many others had already brought up the same points. So the info has been there. The info has been there since the very beginning. But going back to the point, people playing dumb so that they continue with their scheme. Yeah, LAPD is complicit. They're aiding and abetting child trafficking. This is a state-sponsored child trafficking operation. They can't say that they're not involved. In what world are they not involved? In what world do they not have a track record of decades of supporting it? Decades of aiding and abetting it? What is the LAPD getting out of it? Since these people don't even pay taxes, why are they so cozy with them then? What's in it for you, LAPD? What is in it for y'all? Because again, Scientology has all manner of infiltrators, all manner of plans, all the way up to your so-called human trafficking lieutenant commander, besties with Marisol Nichols. Scientology Marisol Nichols that was, besties with, what was his name, guys? Tim Ballard. Another guy that, turns out is a total faker. I mean, it's always the same shit, you guys. It's like the corruption of these people knows no limits. So, yeah, it's all sadism and money. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to be headed out to something soon. I know I haven't been on lives for a while, but I think I'm going to be doing some. I've been working on some things. So stay tuned. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all of that to help us to expand this message that kids cannot consent and we cannot have a single more child ensnared in the clutches of Scientology. And I appreciate all of you to continue to put pressure and ask diligent questions of any and all Scientology parent that you find going forward. Because you know what? If they don't know what they've done wrong, maybe they need to be asked some questions that restimulate what they've done wrong. Maybe questions can lead them to have aha moments, and maybe they don't want to hear it from us because, we trigger them, but maybe they should be hearing it from y'all. At what age did you put your children in audits? At what age did you put your children in so-called courses? At what age did you have your child do lower conditions? All of these questions that all Scientology parents cannot say, oh, I didn't do it. Doesn't matter. You all did it. You all of you did it. And again, just to simplify what in the hell Scientology is courses, audits, and ethics handlings. And all those three things that I just mentioned are absolutely dangerous to all kids. There is not one single kid that can be audited, handled with ethics, and ensnared in a course that is not being abused. So, since the standard is that low for the type of abuse and the type of inappropriate things that are being groomed and playing out with underage kids, then you guys do the math. So I'll leave you guys with that final thought. Thank you all for your support.